Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, whoever has joined. Time to do something in Unreal, I guess. It's been a while since I've been live, but yeah. Let's get back to whatever we were working on. I guess it's not the previous time I was live, but like a while ago. I was working on this inventory system that I wanted to put out for free. And again, the screen issues. This guy over here. And this guy over here. So yeah, I was working on the inventory system a while ago. Did something to it off screen, not a lot though. What I added was basically that, so we have a backpack that's like just a regular pickup, and we can equip it to our character. And then if we grab something inside of it, we can no longer put it here. It's going to automatically drop it on the ground, and then we can pick it back up. But if we empty it out, it's just like it was requested. It is a pickup item, so we can treat it as a regular pickup as long as there is nothing inside of it. If there is something inside of it, then it no longer, well, it kind of no longer works as a regular pickup. It just simply drops on the ground and somebody else can pick it up. There's still some collision issues that I've noticed with the replication, but we're gonna figure that out eventually. That's not too important in my opinion as of right now. Everything else we will be able to figure out. So essentially the idea is that you can put down a pickup, so regular pickup master, change it to a backpack, and there you go. Now when you drop it though, when you drop it from your player slots, just like a regular item, it's gonna be created as a pickup master, but whenever there is something inside of it, it's going to create the backpack master instead. So you will see that if I, for example, pick up this one, it instantly goes to my back, because the pickup backpack masters will instantly treat it as if there are items kind of inside of it. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I did off screen. So today I probably will want to add some items, some equipment pieces to this whole thing, so it slowly starts coming together little by little. And the first thing that I would probably need to do is maybe change up my character, because I'm used to using the Mixamo animations. I don't really have any for the default guy. It usually takes quite a while to retarget them and all that stuff, so I'm just going to use the guy that I have from the other series. So let's go ahead and let's change that real quick. Hopefully it's going to be quick. We'll see. What is his name? Is he walking? I guess that's his name. And then we need my dude anim BP, which doesn't seem to work that well. Or better yet, it doesn't seem to work at all. And that is because of these two. We don't have the is aiming and the top poses. And inside of our state machine, we have a bunch of states. So there's the falling, there's the delays, no more falling, another delay. This is this piece right here. So for now, let's just make it like this, and we're gonna rework it once we have some proper actual weapons. So we have that. Now it's gonna give us errors for these guys, so we can remove those for now. Boom, there we go. We got our guy back. We got the dude back. Let's see. Let's grab some tea. Boom, boom, boom. So let's see. So we have this guy. Does the backpack still work, or the slot names are different? I would imagine they're different. So if we equip this, yeah, we can't even see it anymore. Okay, that's no good. At least it still kind of works. Okay, let's see what's wrong with that. So it's probably something with my throat again. Awesome. So we have the backpack socket on this guy. And what do we have on the skeletal? We have the weapon 1 and weapon 2s, the arm ones. And there is a backpack socket. There is a thing called backpack socket, and it doesn't seem to work even though everything's in place. So let's see. So we have the backpack socket from the player's mesh. Snap to target, and keep the relative scale. Keep world scale, maybe? Boom, still nothing. Okay. That's odd. What have I messed up? Target is... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Yeah, the target is this one, so let me make it a little bit more visible. Like this, perhaps. Make this one over here, perhaps. And then we got this guy and that guy. Okay. This is starting off well. So we have a backpack socket. We have a backpack socket on this guy as well. So what exactly is the issue behind this? If we would type weapon, did I call them weapon 1 and weapon 2? Or yeah, weapon 1. So I have a weapon 1 socket. If I pick it up, don't seem to see it. Can I see inside of my character somehow, some way? Is it maybe... what if we scale or snap? There we go. Okay, so that's a progress. That's a progress. Now at least we can see it. And if we keep the relative, do we keep the relative? Okay, so that's there. So backpack socket. So maybe that's just a glitch. I needed to change it back and forward, and it works. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, okay. So we need to keep the world one. So now it seems to work. Previously there was nothing there. Okay, so we have the backpack. Cool. There we go. That's a progress. Never mind, thanks. Okay. God, do you like my background music though? Hope it's not too loud, it's not too quiet. I don't know. I have no idea actually how it sounds. To be fair. So we have that sorted. So the backpack is on our character. That's cool. So we have these melee weapons over here for weapon 1 and weapon 2. We might create a bunch of sockets for all the other weapons. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and let's set up a bunch of pickups then. because we're gonna need a couple of them. So it's called the short sword. It's gonna be a short sword. Good to stab. So the type is gonna be a weapon, and there is no melee, I guess. So we could add that to our types. Item types. And let's call this melee. Melee. Let's go. Another one, which is this one. Icon, let's stick with the orange. And this, okay. My naming convention is spot on. So how do I know which is which? Okay, so this is the short. Yeah, the 002 is the short one. No skeletal. Oh, this one had an icon. There it is. I remember making that, so that's not scalable. Let's say it's 2. World scale should be a 111. Max weight, there isn't any because this is not a backpack. That's not a backpack. Let's make a long sword as well. So long. This is the long sword icon, and this is, I guess, this one. Hopefully, let's make this like 3 kilos. 3 kilos instead. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. So we have those out of the way. So if we now bring a bunch of these into the world, we got this guy. Let's make a couple of these, and then a couple of the other ones. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And now, obviously, we can pick them up, but they ain't gonna really work. Okay. So now we pick a bunch of these up. Not stackable, but they can be stored, but they do not work. That's how it's supposed to be. There is no mechanic for that yet. So let's go ahead and fix that. So we need the equipment component, which is this one. And now we have a different thing. We have a weapon, which is this one. So we need to set up the local. Well, it's not gonna work with just one, because now we have multiple sockets, multiple locations. So local slot indexes. And let's make this into an array of integers. Let's go ahead and let's get that. And let's add to this. So we're gonna need 2 of these. There's gonna be 2 possibilities. So okay, before that, let's reroute. Boom. I should start commenting this shit soon. So the sockets would be, no, not the sockets, but the indexes would be, so this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2, so 1 and 3. We get 1 and we get 3 over here. Those are the local possibilities. And over here we should redo this one. Let's be like so. This is 2, then you can get rid of that one. And over here this is gonna be a little more messy. go. Okay, so we have those. What would be the best approach in this situation? First, we gotta check those slots, whether they're available or not. So this is the equipment component, so we can just grab the equipment items, and from here we can get a copy to arrays element, because that's where the index lives. And then from here we should be able to split these and check if this is equal to empty. Now we can do an if, and let's make it into a not instead, perhaps like this. And then so if it's empty, it's going to be true, and then it's going to turn to false. So if this is true, then that means it is empty. Wait, actually this way it's better. If it's true, then it's empty, and then we can break it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's call this local slot found boolean single, and this guy over here. So local slot found, that is true. And then whenever we have found a slot, let's do an if, see if we found one. And then actually maybe a local slot index would have maybe a better idea instead. Okay, we'll see about that. First, love your work. Thank you. Hello, I just want to ask, do you consider making a tutorial about party system, not Steam party, something like party system like in Genshin Impact? What the hell is a Genshin Impact? I don't know what that is. I'm googling it right now, and I would probably say that no, I do not plan on working something like that at the moment. So it's quite a new game, recently released on PS5. Open world magic, so it's like an MMORPG thingy, I guess. I'm assuming, don't know. Oh, it's available on Google Play Store as well. Oh yeah, Android. I would assume that not, because like multiplayer stuff is really complicated, and in order to make like a tutorial for a basic inventory that I basically did a while ago, it takes months and months and months, because like also I still had to go back and like redo some of the stuff and have fixes in the upcoming future videos, because like there's so many factors that you need to keep in mind when you're doing multiplayer stuff. It's quite a lot of things, and let's just put it this way, I'm not the hugest fan of making multiplayer stuff in general, but that's what people want, so I'm trying to give them as much as I can. But like I'm not a huge fan of it, and I don't really want to do like a massive multiplayer thingy. Well, with that being said, I'm working on this piece right here that's technically supposed to be something massive in the future, but this is like a long-term, not a tutorial thing. So inside of like actual tutorials, probably not in the nearest future. Okay, let's grab another drink. Single player party? Single player party system, what do you mean by that? What's the point of a party system in a single player? As in, like, you want to rotate between those characters, or you're a bit late, mate. There was a cool Unreal Engine Marketplace free content. I believe it was the month of March, I want to say. Where there was like free system that's like full-on RPG thingy with you have like 3 characters, like 2 of them are following you, and then there's this turn-based combat in it. That was a really dope system actually, and it didn't look too complicated. I didn't like dive into it really, but I just looked at a couple of blueprints. Seemed pretty understandable. Yeah. And also, like, in the nearest future, I'm probably gonna be launching more beginnerish tutorials, because of the fact, like, most of the people that actually do search for Unreal Engine tutorials, they are beginners, mostly. Obviously not everybody, but mostly people are beginners. And I'm reading and receiving so many beginnerish questions that I just simply need to put out this beginner-like content as soon as possible, because there's so many very basic questions that I'm receiving daily. It would be better if I could just send them a video and like, hey, this is how you do it, instead of explaining it to everybody all the time. Anyway, back to this thing. Local slot found. So okay, so it finds one of those slots, it tells us that it's available. That's all cool. Now if it's not, if it's false, then we return to this guy. This piece right here we could probably move aside. We got more space. Let's just comment this: equip backpack. That's our backpack piece. And so, okay, so that's that. Now, if it is true, we're gonna need a couple of things probably. So first and foremost, let's just do it very basic for now. So we're gonna have a new actor, regular or non-regular. I prefer static ones. Static mesh actor. This is the equip. No, this is going to be the melee master. And I would like to have a underline in there. This thingy right here. And so we need a sword, this guy for now. Boom, all good. So we could then over here we can just spawn actor from class for now. Very basic single player type of thing. Let's go for this guy, melee master, and then we want to attach to actor, attach actor to an actor. The parent actor is the owner of this component, because we're inside of the equipment component, which is attached to our character. So the character is its owner, and the slot for this for now it's going to be weapon 1. We're going to snap to target, and keep the world scale. That gives us an error. Oh, this is the wrong one. We need the owner of the component, because this is a component, not an actor. Here we go. Let's see if this works in a single player. Boom, it doesn't. Oh, guess what? It doesn't. Oh, what a surprise. My Russian. Oh, yeah. Hello, mate. Hello. My Russian is reading wise. It's something. Okay, so this needs to be movable, obviously. Beginner mistakes. I'm just a beginner, guys. I downloaded Unreal Engine 4 2 months ago. As you can see, I'm still struggling. I have a bad collision issue right now. So let's fix that. Let's make sure for now that we simply overlap everything. Or better yet, we should probably just simply have no collision on this pasting and then have a collision box only around the area which should cause some damage. Did gain money by developing any games? Not really. Not by developing games. Oh, well, actually, it's hard to... like... I've received payment for working on games, but I've never released my own game for money, sort of say. No, by the way, I'm not Russian, but yeah, I can somewhat read. Я умею говорить по-русски тоже. Говорить лучше, чем читать. Anyway, so we're having issues that it does not want to move to the weapon 1. Oh, because I'm attaching actor to actor. Dummy. What a dummy. Instead, we need to attach actor to a component. Ay. How can you do something like this and not realize it? Get mesh. Plug that in, because obviously the actor doesn't have any sockets set up, only the mesh has some, so we need to attach it to the socket. Here we go. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now the issue is that the weapon does not disappear from there and does not appear over here, which of course it doesn't because we never tell it to. So let's see. So we have this piece which will go into the server events later on. We're not gonna worry about that too much, I think, at this point. Instead, so if we found an empty slot, we want to add to that slot. So over here, we just did it over here, so this should work just fine, I would assume. So we can just do the same thing we did over here, plug that in, because yeah, this thing is probably ran from the server side already through all the widgets and such. Not gonna go there right now. If we're gonna have issues, then we're gonna look for those. Yes, I make inventory right now. I'm making an inventory. It's going to be available for free. There is an older version in the description box. You can download the older version, and there's probably going to be a link for this version as well after the stream is pretty much over. But today's stream it's going to be a little bit slower one, but it's probably going to be a bit longer one. The longest that it can go for is for 4 more hours, I believe. So it's 2 o'clock right now, and I gotta be free by 7 o'clock. Anyway, so we have the index, which is then this one, I'm assuming, because yeah, that's the same index we grabbed from over here. So we set that one up. We could have kept that single variable and just set it at the end, but since we are breaking the loop, it's still going to return us the last thing, and if it's going to be empty, only then it's going to use that last index, so that's going to be fine. What are we making today? Inventory. We are making an inventory. so that I can give this to you guys for free. Eventually, I want to surpass with this thing. I want to surpass the inventory series themselves. So just in case if somebody wants to learn how inventories work, they can watch those series. If they want to just grab a finished inventory and start working on their game, because obviously you can't make a game without an inventory. And if you already maybe have an inventory which is available to you for free, it speeds up your game development process. So I personally think this will be a cool thing in the future. And yeah, we'll make some documentation on this guy. Maybe we'll make a tutorial on this guy, and yeah, it's gonna be available for everybody. Okay, so we are setting that one up, but that means that we also need to remove the item from where it came from. And that should have been handled, I believe, by something else. We just need to return true, because I think that's in the move item, because in the move item function it will launch this one, and then after it's done it's gonna remove from over there. Okay, so let's test that out. So if we would return true on this one, it should remove the item. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Cool. Can we move it back? No, we can't. That makes sense, because there's nothing like that set up yet, I believe. So let's have a look at the widgets. How did I set those up exactly? So we have the move item function, which is ran on server, which moves items around, and then so if it, okay, so this is the issue. So if it's coming from the equipment and its slot is not 2, then technically we don't need to do but this is gonna need to be different. Okay, so I guess I understand this part, that's what I need, but this one I need to make a little bit different. So if we're doing that, then we could probably do it inside of here, and after this then we can do a switch based on the integer. So based on which slot it is, yeah, whatever. Have whatever issues you want to have, because we need this one, and then we need this guy, and we need to do the server destroy, and this one goes into the socket numero 2. There we go, there we go, there we go. This one over there, it will destroy the backpack for us. Amazing. Down, down, and all the rest of them can go inside of here for now. Or better yet, this is just a wildcard actor, so we can do a local actor instead. This is gonna make our life easier in the long run, because we're gonna have a couple of more actors like this that we will need to destroy, and we're gonna need those in the next 15-20 minutes probably. Okay, so this one stays here. This is this guy, which then is our backpack, and then we can destroy the local actor. Just gonna store the reference to that. Keep it up. I watched many of your tutorials. They have helped me make my game. My game is about a month away from launch, so right now I'm polishing what I have. Nice, good job, man. What is it about? Where can I get it? Tell us the name of the game, so we know what we are expecting and waiting, and what we will be able to get. You know game Minecraft? No, I don't know Minecraft. Never played it. Just jokes. Of course I do. I think everybody knows Minecraft. Anyway, so we have the equipped backpack. Do we want to store them equipment separately, or we need an array of those? Technically, we could. I don't know how it's gonna work with the replication in the future. Can you generate world? Oh, it's a bad idea in Unreal Engine. I can, yeah, but I've done it before, but well, it's not like a bad idea, but like a game like Minecraft is really like how to explain that? Like that concept of infinite sized world is a tough one to make. Not because of like it's difficult to make the concept, it's difficult to optimize it to work properly and smoothly. Yeah, probably could, but I don't plan on doing it right now. I think there's a bunch of tutorials already on YouTube I've seen. I remember like when I just started, I was also interested in the similar idea, and I found a bunch of tutorials, so there has to be a bunch of tutorials at this point already for the same topic, so I don't feel like I would have to cover it, because I think it has to be covered already on YouTube, because I've seen tutorials like that. There's many methods. There's a very basic tutorial is from the dev squad. He has that, I think it's from the dev squad. He had that infinite runner thing, so you can have a couple of ideas from over there and such. Oh, cool. So it will be available on Steam on July 1st. The game is called Book of Carter, a story-driven survival game that has the player write a story as they make choices. That sounds fun. So everybody Google Book of Carter with a C, Carter. Order it, pre-order it. I don't know. Does he have a pre-order? But if he does, go ahead and do that. Anyway, so let's call this equipped actors. Equipped actors. Let's make this into an array. Let's make this replicated so that all of them get replicated. It's instance editable and exposed and spawn. For what reason? For what reason? I hope it doesn't break the game though, but I don't think there's a reason why it is that way. Anyway, so we have the equipped actors, which then I probably will need to rewrite some of the stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's test this. Wait, I did. Okay, before that, we're gonna need a bunch of isValids before we can actually proceed with this one. So is it valid even still, or is it already perhaps destroyed? Because if it's perhaps already destroyed, then we don't even need to bother destroying it once more. And this one can return true as well. So let's just print not valid. Let's print that one instead. So we print, and we print the equipment comp, remove amount, backpack not valid. Let's print that out. Oh yeah, I would love to try it, especially like if you watched my tutorials, and yeah, it would be a pleasure to play it. I played Condra's game once. He made like a scary game. He made it for mobile, but he sent me a PC version. I actually wanted to play it live on stream for you guys, but the game freaked me out a little bit, like the mood in there. I don't like spooky games, so it was freaking me out, and I was like, I don't know if I can like actually play it for more than like 20 minutes, so I never played it on stream. Also, I've played the MTLP Gaming's project as well, but I feel like that's a little bit too little at this point to actually have like an actual stream and play it a bit. There needs to be a little bit more work added to it. There's already quite a few functionalities, but there probably needs to be a couple of more. Okay, so that thing doesn't work. Okay, does the backpack work? Add 2 logs to this one. Okay, the socket is glitched out on the client side. Is it glitched out on the other client as well? Yes, it is. Okay. On the server it works. Is it? No, that was for the weapons. Weapons could have been. Okay, we'll figure it out. Anyway, we dropped the backpack. It says it's not valid. But the items are still inside of it. Yeah, that's good. We drop it. It says that the backpack is not valid. Yeah, because that's one already destroyed. When we drop it, yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. There we go. Let's see. So we can't drop a weapon. Could we have maybe something that I have not connected yet? Oh yeah, obviously I didn't connect this guy yet. So I changed that one so that I could do it like this. There we go. So now it's only gonna destroy the that guy, but it's technically not even gonna destroy anything because we never actually saved the reference to this specific actor that we hold in our hand. But now we should be able to remove it. There we go. So it does remove. So now there's probably already 2 swords in there. That's cool. Okay. Anyway, so now we have this piece right here, so we are saving this one. Does it, since the event itself is ran on server by default, will it work? Your guesses. How do you think? Will it work in multiplayer? I'm assuming that it might not, but yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't even work for himself. It only works. Oh, because it's only ran on server, so it does spawn it. So it does spawn it, but it does not equip it. Okay, that's fine. What if I would run it through here? So what if I would, so let's do a custom event. Let's call this multi attach equipment. Let's make this multicast. Well, let's copy out these. Let's copy out this piece alone. And so we need the target, we need the parent, and we need the socket name. That's all we need. So we plug those in, and then we go back here, and then we can run our multi attach equipment. So the target, the default target is self, then the actor that we want to attach is the melee weapon, the parent is our mesh, and the socket name was wrong keys weapon 1. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. DD Burger. Burger is gonna eat some burgers. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, another go. Okay, so it still works only on the server. Okay, so my idea does not work. I actually kind of assumed it won't. It's pretty close, but not there. Okay, so it's trying to do something. So it's trying to attach access none, trying to read this parameter that we are trying to pass along to the multicast event. Technically from like an actual event that is ran on server, but for some reason, or does this thing needs to be turned on, and then maybe we also need, do we need to replicate the movement? quite sure. Maybe it's that check. Since we are actually moving it around, so I would assume that's needed. There we go. Okay, so that was the issue. 1 check mark again. What else is new? Okay, so we can remove that as well. Do I have my debug still on? Yeah, I have it. It doesn't say that he has items though. That's unfortunate. Does the server see that he has an item? No. What if he picks up a bunch of items, because he has an item? What if he picks up a bunch of items and then... Oh, I guess the debug is turned off. Okay. What do I print there then? Event debug stuff, and it is printing out. Oh, it's casting to the character and then it's printing. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted instead. Or should I just simply reconnect it? That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's have a look at it now. So we have the weapon. We equip that, then we unequip that, and now it should say that he has a sword. There we go. So that's good. Wait, but did it say... It says 1 over here. What does it say over here? It says the same thing. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Coolio. Now we need to store the reference to that equipment piece. So we have this guy right here. And then over here, I want to get the equipment actors. I need to set them up to be the same length as this one. So we need 5 entries, since we have 5 different actors possible at this point. And then we can set the array element to be this melee master actor, and the index, it's gonna be way better if I set up that one local variable back. So we need the local slot index. It's gonna mess with my head that there's slot index and indexes. So local slot possibility. Oh my god, I already see it's not correct. Let me possibilities. Oh my god, can't. Oh man, I did spell it correctly. Oh my god, that's a first. Okay, I always mess up the long words, I'll be honest with you. So we gotta rename that one. Okay, so those are the local possibilities, and then at the end of it all, if we found something, then we can set that singular variable instead, which is this guy. And then that means that over here we can plug it in, and over here we actually then don't even need to set it up like I did it before. So you can just, this can be just 2. We can remove this completely. This sets up the ID for us, and we can go back to whatever I had before. Doesn't want to go in directly. Okay, we're gonna force you to. And then this guy also will need the same thing. So I actually deleted this one and recreated that one. He does looks like he is missing a grenade in his hand. That goes well with his weapon. Grenades maybe later, not right now. Still need to create rifles first. Okay, so then over here we can plug this guy. So we have the index, we have the actor, the array is replicated, so it's gonna remember that one. It's gonna place it there. That's good. That's all that we need. Yeah, I would assume so. So then over here we need to get this. Yeah, if I had set up this one inside of this one, then I probably will not even need the switch. So I can just simply get a copy to index. No, wrong index. this index. So we get this. For all of the other ones, we can just simply check, is it valid? So we can reconnect all of these except for the default one. And then if it is valid, I'm gonna redo this later because this is a big mess. This is a big mess. So if it's not valid, it's not valid, and we can just return true because it's already destroyed. But if it's true, then we want to set up our local actor to be this actor right here. And then we can just proceed with destroying it and returning true. So later on, this part is going to be gone as well once I set up the backpack in this as well, but I just want to make sure first that it works, and then I'm gonna start deleting stuff and hoping that it continues to work. So we have sword, boom, equipped, there we go, everybody can see that, amazing, remove, boom, there we go, amazing, nobody can see that. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Can we move it to this one? We can, but it doesn't recognize the socket. It's gonna stay in the same socket. That makes sense. We drop that. We drop that. It's interesting how it stays. Oh, is it because? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. And no errors. Nice. Nice. So now I would probably want to sockets maybe first. Let's set up some sockets first, because they're the other way around first and foremost, and so that we can use both of those. So I'm gonna do this, move it somewhere around here, and let's call this equipping weapons. And so I could probably set up something in the construction script. Let's see, how much info do we have at this point? Do we? Yeah, we do. We do have this guy, so we can already pass along the static mesh, and we could probably send the damage values over as well. So is it worth it sending the whole item or just the data? Let's just send the data. So we're gonna have the item data, which is the inventory structure type, instance editable, exposed on spawn, and replicated. And then once we got this, we can break that, and we can then grab this, and we can set static mesh to be this static mesh. There we go. Coolio. Okay. And hopefully that'll work. And then we have this is the one. So we have the item data, which is required, which we could. What is this? This is the inventory. Oh, so I'm just. Whoa, okay. We can just get the inventory. Which is this one? I don't think it's gonna work because there's two. Read the variable. Okay, so this is the one from the inputs, I'm assuming. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it should be. I hope it is. What? Anyway, let's promote this to a local variable, and let's call this local item data. So we don't need to send it. We don't need to link that far. So we can do this. So we can disconnect the max weight, and instead we can get it over here. Max weight over here. And then provide the item data over here. There we go. Okay, so that's that. And then we also need the local socket name. Now this is gonna be a tough one because we have two hands, so we have two possibilities. We're gonna need to set up some prefixes for this. So this is a name, and we're gonna have to maybe append I guess. What's new on Discord? Okay. So we have this guy, so obviously it's going to be 2, 1 or 3, and then based on that we can do a switch, or we can just do an if, and we could check if this guy right here is equal to 1, because we only have 2 options, and if it's not 1 then it's 3. So if it is 1, then we can do weapon 2, I guess should be the correct one, and then this one should be the weapon 1 for the other one. That is if it's found. And then this one is the weapon socket. Boom. Let's see if that works. Got this sword and that sword. So okay, so we have the short one first. Okay, so it went to the left hand like it should be because it's a left slot. That's good. And then we have the long sword, which also goes to the left hand, and then we put this into the right hand. There we go. We are all good with that. Just make sure it doesn't work on multiplayer. Okay. Thank you for that. Again, it works on the client, but on the server, but it doesn't work on the client. Okay, let's have a look. What again have I missed? These are the local variables that shouldn't be replicated. This is the melee master. This component right here probably needs to be replicated, otherwise we are changing the mesh, because by default it's one mesh, and then we're changing it into another mesh, and then it tells us that nope, it's not gonna work that way. Exactly. Again, one check mark. Oh yo, but there's only one weapon though. Huh. There was 2 before, so there are 2 on this. I'm using the same actor for both. What is the difference? It's the same actor. Have I missed? No, it's 2 and it's 5. Short one is 2 and the long one is 5. Oh, it's raining again. What a surprise. What a surprise. I'm a bit confused now. So if it's empty, it's gonna go through here, and it's gonna check if it's 1. And it's gonna tell no, it's gonna return the other one. If it's gonna turn true, it's gonna return this one. So we have weapon 1 and weapon 2. We're attaching item to that socket in that index. Does it change something else? Does it need to have the movement replicated? Why does it work for one and it doesn't work for the other one? I don't see the difference. So if we shove it in here, we don't see it. If we shove this one in here, we see it. We can remove that. And if we do it the other way around, it doesn't seem to work. The server sees it, but the client doesn't see the small sword for some reason, which is very strange. Struggles of development. Let's just print out something. Let's print out the static mesh's name that it get changed into. So if we go from the server, go ahead, we pump in the longsword. It's oh, the clients see nothing. The clients saw nothing. Why did the client said nothing? Is it this thing again? Could it be that? Wait. Yeah, but this isn't gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. That's legit the same result. Oh, this way it doesn't even work at all because it says it has no authority, so we can't even equip it. Makes sense. That's what I was scared of. Okay. So this is not the trick to do it, though. So let's see if we do it like this. So if we print out the actor's name, it might print out multiple. So we will need to bring that into a separate function, perhaps. have that piece, and then we can do this. It says server only. Oh, it said only server. Only server, so it's spawn. Okay. And what if I have the long one? It's also only on the server. Okay, this makes no sense to me whatsoever. Where did you put that other sword, man? Where did you put it? What if I put 2 long ones? 2 long ones work, 2 short. What? What's the difference, yo? Again, this nonsense. Let's test it again. Brain, do something. Work for once. So, we get a long one in here. Shows up. Does everybody see it? Everybody sees it. Grab another one. Shove it into the other arm. Boom. Does everybody see it? Everybody sees it. Okay, it works. And then we have the exact same code, and this is the exact same actor with the other swords. So if we would drop those on the ground, boom, one disappears, everybody sees that. The other one disappears, boom, everybody sees that. We pick it up. Oops, wrong amount. Okay, so the server sees it, nobody else sees it. You're joking, right? Gotta love it. I really enjoyed this part. This is my favorite bit of them all. Getting frustrated for no apparent reason. Let's see. So this is replicated. This is replicated. So this one probably wasn't even needed to be replicated. This one is replicated. Then what's not replicated? Why doesn't it change the mesh? Where is it even? Oh, is it because by default it's empty? No, it can't be. You can set it up to be a cube, but that shouldn't matter. That's it. Short sword, boom. Oh, there we go, we have a cube. Wait, then huh? Why doesn't the it's the exact same item with a different mesh. Let's set up some more. So we had, what else I had? Assets, weapons. By the way, these weapons are modeled by me. I'm very proud of my amazing modeling skills. I did it all by myself. Oh my god, these models are so terrible. Anyway, so let's have this axe looking thing. So we have a large axe. Let's call it the same way. So large axe, good to chop. And then we have the icon somewhere. Icon, axe icon. And then we got, I believe it's this one. And the weight is going to be the same. That stuff gonna stay the same. And then round axe, I guess. So we can call it large round axe. And then there's another icon. That looks. This one. Here we go. Okay. So let's bring a couple of more of these guys into the world. We have the large axe, Boom, boom, boom. We got the round axe. There we go. Hit play on that again. Let's pick up a bunch of these items. So we have one of those, one of those, one of each. So we have a large axe. Boom. The other way around, doesn't matter. Everybody can see it. That's all that matters at this point. The placement does not matter. It only matters that we can actually see the damn thing. And we can see this one as well. So what's the difference? Why can't we see... Why don't we see the short sword? Is it because that's the default mesh for it? So what if I just simply remove the mesh in general, so it's like an empty mesh instead? So you want to tell me then that's gonna work? What? No, it doesn't work. Like, why doesn't it work though? Because the server can see it. Oh wait. Oh, I can see it. It's over there. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is it doing over there? But they all have the same pivot points. Where is my amazing collection? Oh, it doesn't even... Oh yeah, because it's in the construction. Wait, what? What? My guy. Okay, let's make the ultimate test. Let's close this thing down. Now let's see, maybe that's just an Unreal glitch. Because those do happen. Games, Unreal Engine, library, which... this one I guess was the one? Yeah, looks like it. Dun, 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 dun. Mega saving up to 75% off has returned with another 4 weeks of free games, epic coupons, and incredible discounts starting today. Nobody cares. Come on, launch quicker. I was just in that project. Why are you launching so slow? Why is this going so slow? Okay, maybe I should stretch my legs then while it's still loading for some reason. So I'm gonna make a cup of tea. My tea. Oh, there we go. Let's just real quick just run it and see. I'm running out of tea barely, so I need a new cup for that. And so we have a short sword. Boom. Oh, you're kidding me, right? And this silly Unreal Engine. Silly Unreal Engine. Silly Unreal Engine. Oh, but now it's the default one. Okay, that kind of makes sense because I unplugged the construction script and I set up a default mesh. So all of them will be the same. So that's this actor right here. So all of them have the same pivot point, right? Yeah, that's over there. That's over there. And that's over there. So that makes sense. It should be that way. And then if we plug this one in, it should take the default mesh, which by default right now is a cube. So if we pick up this one and we pick up this one, so we get this, we put it in the right hand, and it's a cube. And if we put this one over here, that's a short. Ha. World, explain to me. What's going on? Why am I so dumb? Sword cylinder. Sword cylinder. Sword cylinder. Sword cylinder. These are all correct. This one is messing it up. Am I sending it too early or am I sending it too late, perhaps? No, I'm sending it at this point whenever I'm trying to equip this item, right? So it passes along the local item data from the local item. Hey, what's up, Robozu Andy? I'm doing pretty good, other than the fact that Unreal is frustrating me a little bit. Other than that, everything seems to be fine. I should probably reconnect this one up here, but even though it doesn't matter because these ones don't have the tag at the first. First they will check the weapons. Dang it, why doesn't it listen to me? So, the local item data, even if I like plug it in directly, it's not gonna change it. I don't get it. Like previously it was with that weapon, now it's with a different one. Like please give me some consistency so I can understand what's going on. So if I pick this one up, everybody can see it. Nice, it all works good. Now if I remove that, everybody can see that one. If I add this one, there's a goddamn cube over there. I made a custom font today that we're gonna use for the damage text in our game. Should be pretty cool. Made it into an OTF file if you want to check it out. OTF. What is an OTF? Why am I missing OTF? Why my brain is missing OTF? Yeah, I don't know what OTF is at this point, to be honest. Well, I'm more concerned about why my guy is running around with a cube and the server sees the mesh. So I'm not passing along this one somehow correctly or whatever. Something's off. What if it's gonna sound dumb, but we could try this. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops, that's wrong button. It's because it's setting it up on, yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Even though it's, yeah, I guess it does. So you have this guy. So he's already ran on the server, but this one should have been on. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's create a custom event. Call this multi-change mesh. Let's run this on the multicast, and then let's go ahead and let's just copy this whole bunch. Let's paste it in here, connect it like so, and run it. Multi-change mesh. Remove the whole construction script in general. Hit play. Hope for the best. So again, this guy should work. Does it? It does. Wait, I gotta stand in. Oh, like this. So now I can see it. And this guy. Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. It works. Okay, that's silly. I thought it was gonna work just like that, but it apparently doesn't because, yeah, we're changing a mesh of it, and then it probably needs to be multicasted, but everything is only getting ran on server. Unreal Engine. OTF is a file that you use to bring a font into Unreal or into Windows or whatever, like Photoshop and OTF. I swear to God, I'm using a different font extension. Hey, it's me, bro. I wanna thank you. Because of you, I learned a lot in Unreal and now have our own dev studio and working on our first game. Holy shit, you have a studio, bro? For real? Dude, that's amazing. My fonts, don't have an extension written next to them, so I honestly don't even know what they are. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe mine are OTF, I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, so we got the melee weapons working, so now we can equip those. That's really cool. I'm low on tea, high on energy, low on tea. That's because I just drank a very sweet tea with a lot of sugar, so that gives me a lot of energy. So I'm gonna take 5, 10, probably 10 minutes off. I'm gonna go make some tea, stretch my legs, because I've been sitting for quite a while now, 1.5, nearly 2 hours already. So yeah, I wanna take a small break, gotta get some tea and stretch my legs, and be right back. So we back. Let's go. Let's continue with whatever we have here. So apparently the weapons started to work. So what I should do next is maybe cause some damage, I would think, maybe. So let's go ahead and let's see. So we have 2 weapons, we have 2 arms, 2 weapons, 2 different attacks kind of, so we technically could get different animations. Okay, we'll see. First, let's duplicate this one and let's call this strike melee attack 1. This animation is very slow. Maybe not that. Maybe not that one. Which is a slower. Oh, this is better. Or maybe I should just create. I might actually just create a new one. So how do I do that again? Which was the create asset? Create animation. No. How to make a blank one? I need an animation blueprint which should pose asset or the animation. Which one was it? Animation sequence. So give me this one. Reference pose. Melee attack 1. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's add a bunch of frames. So we want to append at the end. So we got 1 frame. So let's add like 30 frames. Here we go. Left arm down. Should be good. Save that. Right arm down. Save that. So we have so we got melee attack 1. So let's go ahead and let's say that at this point we want to bring out this arm. Wait. My animation skills are on another level, guys. You will see why in a second. This is going to be one of the worst animations that you have ever seen. Here we go. And then at this point, let's say at this point, it's gonna be at the end of the animation, which will be something like this. Perhaps. Yeah, it looks great, guys, doesn't it? Let me maybe try to find something online. Let's look for something, as my animating skills are on another level. It just hurts me looking at it. So log in, and you already showed me that I was logged in, and now you want me to log in again, and I will probably select the wrong login method, right? No, for some reason I picked the right one. So which character will you load for me? Will you load some default one? Yeah, of course you do. hope it will work on the same skeleton. I have these guys. So let's bring you in. Uploading character. Come on, my G. Move it a little quicker. Processing character, just a moment. It's been already 15 moments. Come on, it's not that heavy of a character. Oh, we got a progress. Processing upload. The character is processing. This should take less than a minute. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got the chin, this guy, wrists, this guy, elbows, so around here, knees around here, and the groin around here. So we have the standard skeletal, I guess. So we hit next. Auto rigging can take up to 2 minutes. Up to 2 minutes. I hope it does only take 2 minutes. Come on! It's been nearly 2 minutes. Don't tell me you froze. If you use Mixamo when there is a program that we use that auto targets to you. Yeah, I'm using Mixamo skeletal. I'm just trying to give him... Oh, there we go. Okay, so my thing is in. What do I look for? Let's look for attack. That's way too much. One-handed club combat, standard melee attack. Oh my god, that's such a big hit. It's something a little more... Something a little more simpler than these massive punches that they're doing. It's a kick. It's not that melee combo, no. Come on, something simpler than that, guys. There has to be something. Okay, this one looks pretty cool. Let's try this one. Let's download without skin. Download. Preparing, just a moment. Save. It's this one. And it should be on this skeletal. Import. And does it work? Does it work? Is it the same skeletal? Please. I hope I didn't make a different one. Oh, I guess it does work. Yes, it's the same skeletal. Awesome. Cool. So we don't have to worry about that. Cool, 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 cool. Now we gotta be able to attack whenever we do that. So okay, let's make it very simple for now. So we have the regular events, and then we have the server events. So I should comment a couple of these. So this is the E key object interaction. E key object interaction. And then we have the I key inventory widget. And then we have the refresh inventory widget. And then we have this, which no longer works. Cool. Okay. So then we can have the mouse left click, which then could play as the animation, which could then be is attacking. Or you could call this is left attacking, which has to be replicated then. And then from here we need a custom event which is ran on server, and we can call this server set anim bool. Set anim bool, and we will probably have a bunch of these animation booleans maybe in the future. Let's just leave it be for now. Now let's just set this to be true, and then let's run this server set anim bool. There we go. In this guy, then we want to let's do it like this. So we have the player, is valid, the player is not valid, then we cast to him and set it up, and we reuse all of these from this one, reroute to this one, and then proceed with this one. Cool. Here we go. And then from here we can get is attacking, and we can promote that to a variable over here, set it up. That's all good. Now we need an animation notification over here, so let's say roughly over here we're going to add a new notify, and we're going to call this stop attacking. And then in the animation blueprint we can have a anim notify stop attacking, which can then set is left attacking back to false. Okay, and then that means that in our states we will need to do some logic with this piece. So first we have this, which checks if he is attacking. Now if that is false, if he's not attacking, we can do this. But if he is attacking, why do I have doubles of these? Oh, it's when he is aiming, when he's not aiming. Blend poses by int. No. Blend per bone. Blend layer per bone. There we go. So on true, we can run this. It's set up to be the spine 1. This blueprint was made for the skeletal, so it should be correct. And then, so the blend bottom one will be this, and the base pose, if we are attacking, then we need the attack animation. So for now, it's gonna look like this. Hope it works. Oh. Okay. These are the other way around. This is the base and this is the blend. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. That doesn't seem to work. Line 2. Still doesn't seem to do the trick. Is it really that different? I guess it is. Oh, by the way, I got a nice idea for you. GP both setup. This is what a huge problem for us because FPS setups is almost non-info on how to get this to work, but can help a lot of other people. First person, third person both setup. Huge problem for us because FPS setups is almost. Technically, you could have a look at. There is a video on. Oh, actually, no, it's not exactly that. No, I'm sorry, no, I don't have it like that. Because what I have is like you zoom in. When you're in third person, you're zooming in whenever you're aiming with rifles and such. But yeah, I don't have anything for FPS, so yeah, sorry. Okay, what can we do about this animation? I do like the slashing though, but I don't like the fact that it's doing whatever it's doing. So it does slash. It slashes so chaotically, it's insane. And his head is wobbling around like the dog that people have on their cars. Okay, how does it look? If the head wasn't moving, it actually wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, if the head didn't move, it wouldn't be that bad. I guess I will still have to come up with my own stuff regardless. I can try to modify this one. Okay, so first and foremost, we gotta rotate this guy in a 0, no, 90, 0, 0, no. Okay, he instantly swaps. Yeah, I messed something up. There we go. Let's maybe try to find something else then. Let's try looking for sword. Oh, it froze. Okay, let me refresh the page. Yeah, finding the assets is usually one of the biggest pains. Everything other than that usually is alright, I guess. Looking for assets is a bit of a pain though. That's taking the sword out. It's idling. It's taking a hit. I don't need to take a hit. I need to do some damage. What are these attacks? This is what I had. Yeah, do I really have to make this on my own? I guess I don't have a choice. Okay, sucks to be me. Anyway, let's move on. So then if I want to keep this, essentially what I need is to stabilize the head of the character. So if I would grab the head, move it, snap it. Does it look better? His head still keeps popping all over the place, which is a weird one. What if I take the neck piece, rotate that once, make it stick, and make it stick. How it's gonna look over here. The head is still all over the place. So it's something else then. Doesn't seem like he cares that I do some changes. What is the bone that is getting moved? You are amazing, but I'm from Brazil. But? Like it's like a really bad thing, or? What if that you are from Brazil, you are not allowed to think that I'm amazing? You is amazing. I believe maybe that's just a problem with English. Don't worry. I get those a lot. I get a lot of problems with English. Shit happens. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I hate this. I hate this. Why does your head move around like it's a puppet? What's going on, man? Stop jiggling around. Start position, end position, play rate. None of those is gonna affect it. We could add more, and we could do something with. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna work. So that's attached to the spine too, so if we change it to spine 1, it shouldn't really be different. It's maybe even worse. Is there a spine 3 even? No, there isn't. There's just spine and spine 1. Whoa, okay. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this for now. I'm trying to give a total interaction to all the assets I use, from opening a jar, turning on a radio, or putting items inside a car. That's a tough one. Try set it to hips instead of spine. Too common. I think hips, but that's for the, yeah, but that's the merging of two animations. Like if I will set it up to hips, so then what merging? Then there is no merging. Then it just does that. I don't want it to do that. I want to grab only the upper part of the animation, and I want to be able to still be able to run around while I swing. But I'm gonna I'm gonna stick with this for now. I guess I don't really have much of a choice since I'm such a bad animator. So I'm gonna stick with this for now. Okay, so we have this. The issue is that it's for the other arm, and we need the animation for the other side as well. So this is gonna give me a lot of issues regardless. So I might even have to make an animation on my own because I didn't see any that were with one hand or with the other hand. So that's a big problem, because if I have two weapons, I want to be able to strike with both of them. Obviously, maybe not at the same time, but I should have the ability to strike with one or the other weapon. So to do that, I guess I don't have a choice but to make a bad animation. And for that animation, let's go ahead and let's make a new one, and let's just hope for the best. Accurate pose, I guess. So we have the melee attack 1, or maybe it would be the melee attack left instead. So we have this. Oh, wrong one, mate. Where is it? Oh, this is where I saved it. So this is, and here is this one. Cool. Okay, let's get back to this crap. Now maybe even let's put some little bit of a thought into this. So we need a animation from the reference pose. Inside of our character, we have the left or maybe melee attack left. So we have this one. And then again, let's bring those arms in. Let's try to make something on our own, which I'm gonna fail badly at, but it is what it is. So we have the left attack. So here it should be like that, and then we need a append at the end. Let's append something. Why not use two animations for that, or make two different out of this one on the left hit and right? Because I suck at animations, like that's the biggest problem. I don't know how to make them. They always look ugly and terrible, and yeah, that's just very bad. And I see the animation don't work correctly. So 32. Like, I don't make animations, like that's not a thing that I do. So like everything you see here is garbage. Because I know there's people who make way better animations than I do. I'm not even in the conversation. So let's see. So the first thing that he should do is bring his arm back and then swing. So it would be probably something like this, and maybe even like this. So he's gonna go back a little, maybe a little too extensive. So he's gonna go there. Oh, should be there at maybe like this point, right? Oh no, 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 no. There we go. So we go back. It's gonna take a second to bring it up. So he's gonna bring his arm up. I think he's gonna bring it down. Oh, wait. Bring it up. And then at this point, you could have it like this, perhaps. Oh, that's gonna make it look terrible. Yeah, fuck, how do I edit these? Rotation. Which one do we need? So we need the blue one. This one. Okay, whatever. Let's close our eyes and imagine that's how it's supposed to be. You can duplicate this one and just cut the part out. You don't for left hit and the same for right. What do you mean cut out? How do I flip it? Like, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no clue, mate, what you're talking about. Okay, so that's that. Now when you go in, when you're coming in at this point, you could start bending your forearm like this, and then when you're at the end of it, you could bend it even more like this. And then we also will need to rotate the actual hand. Oh, it doesn't. It's gonna look terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whatever. So we have this thing right here. We're gonna be smacking enemies like this. Looks weird as hell. Doesn't matter. I don't wanna. I don't feel it. You can duplicate. Okay, that's an old comment. So if anybody can tell me now how we can duplicate this for the other side, it would be amazing. Because I want to do the same thing basically on the other hand. Wah, wah. Punch some people. So we need this one over here then. So it would be this animation right here. Goes over here. Now you run around. Oh my god, he looks so awkward. I have no this thing, so I need to set up a notify stop attack on this one. Oh my god, looks so terrible. Looks so bad. Anyway, if you right click on the graph, you can remove frames before and also after. That's how you can make two different ones. This one only works if the default one has a left and right hit. Okay, bro, I have no idea what you just told me to do. I'm gonna be real with you. So there's 32 frames in this animation. So what I'm gonna do is sharpen my animation skills on this one, and I'm going to create myself a new reference pose, and this is gonna be the melee attack right. Cool. So we have that. At the end we need, so it would be 31. No, we need to append one more. There we go. Now it should be 22. Yep. So again, let's bring in the arms. So this arm in, this arm in, and then I need a comparison, so it's roughly the same speed at least. start moving till frame 9. So at the frame 9, it should be out there. Boom. Oh. And then at frame 21, 22, it's ending, so up. And in. Should be still up. It should go inwards. Instead. Save that. How does it look? Somewhat similar. Oh, you meant like if there's, oh, yeah. Then yeah, that I get what you mean now. I get what you mean now. Yeah, no, there's only one arm is animating, like. So we got this, and then at this point, it also should be bringing, say, like 40 degrees inwards, and then that means that at this point, it should be 40 degrees here, and at the end of it, it should also be 40 degrees here. So now it should look somewhat like trying to hit something with an axe. Obviously it looks just terrible, but then we have the hands movement as well, which I'm gonna leave over here and over here, and then whenever we are at this point, oh my god, this is just terrible. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we got that. So so we have this thing, and then I want to blend poses by integer, or no, I'll do that by the other one. So let's go ahead and let's create ourselves another enum, and let's call this anim poses, or states better. What is this animation called? Oh, make some more, then I can make it on a better animation for you to help me a lot. So that's the best I can do. Well, basically what I have is, so let me show you real quick. So does it show up on stream? I hope it does. Give it a second for me to refresh, because obviously there's some kind of a delay. Yeah, it works. So basically what I have is just a regular Mixamo character that I uploaded, and I have a standard skeletal. There is my guy. So I just selected the default skeletal that there was with all the fingers and everything. So any animation that you would create on top of that skeletal will just simply work. Yeah, that's how I usually do these things. I bring it in here, it gives me a skeletal. I can select a couple of animations from here, or I get them elsewhere, depends. So if anybody wants to create some chopping animations, I would appreciate that. Anyway, so we have these guys. So we have, let's have a none by default, and then we will have the left attack, and we will also have the right attack, and then that one needs to be in the character. So we will have the anim state, which is going to be the anim poses, which I actually will rename to anim state. I will kind of prefer that. So anim state. And then let's see, over here instead of this one, we want to set up the state. This needs to be replicated, obviously, and then we can provide a state. So left click is left attack, and then we're gonna have a right click, which is gonna be the right attack. There we go. That makes it a bit cleaner. And once we have that out of the way, instead of this one, we can use something that's not here. So we have the blend poses by anim state. Blend poses by anim state, which plugs into here. We need the enum value, which we can grab from the player, so we no longer need this. Instead, we need to get anim state, which we can promote to variable over here, which is an anim state here then. And then we have those set up now in the in here. We want to set this set anim state back to none. There we go. And then over here we have the is left attacking, which is no longer needed. We can just blend poses together, and the default pose is going to be this one. Wait, no, default pose is going to be breathing idle. Then we have the enum, and then we have all the other poses. So we have the left, we have the none, we have the right attack, default. Actually, I don't even think I needed none. But okay, and then we have the left attack, and then we have the right attack. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we have those, I guess, somewhere ready to go. Let's have a look. Okay, this one keeps on moving on because it doesn't have the end notify. Do you know the name of the animation that I used? Good question. Where is it? It was just there. Oh, the animation was sword and shield slash. And in the preview also there is a character with a sword and a shield, and yeah, it's a sword and shield slash. Oh, there's two of them. So one is the spinning one is the regular one. I was using the regular one. He's fully standing, and yeah, the description is sword and shield downward slash. That's what the animation is called that I used previously, at least tried to. So we got this out of the way. So I'm assuming that now we should be able to... Wow, it looks so realistic. Oh my god, guys, my animating skills is on another level. Yeah. Awesome. Anyway, now we need to figure out a way with... So I have a melee master, but the issue with the melee master is that I don't know how I can adjust the collision boxes so that we can actually deal some damage. because I do want to deal some damage by the end of today. So I might have to create. So there's two options technically that we could take. So we could create like custom sockets for every single one of our weapons on top of our character, because right now all of them are using the same socket. So we could use different sockets for that, so that we could adjust our weapons on our character. But the issue with that is that, well, there's no issue with that, but there's another issue, which is that we need to have some proper collision on our weapons. What collision rules can we set? Okay, let's try to overlap all, and then on begin overlap, let's see what happens. So let's go ahead and let's print out the other actor's name that we have hit. So let's see what happens. So obviously nothing's gonna happen because we need to put this, and we need to put up this, and then if we slash, nothing happens. Does it even generate overlap events? It doesn't. That makes a lot of sense that it doesn't work. Cool. We got that. So boom. Okay, so it instantly detects that it has hit the third person and the melee master, and it does that every single time. Okay. It only hits character 1, it doesn't hit the character 2. Are they both called character 1? That's interesting. Anyways, okay, so that makes some bit of a sense. So now, for example, if we would set up the player suite, oh no, what if we instead we check, we're gonna check if it has, looks like Roblox animes now, right? Yeah, my animations are on another level, mate. Anyway, so we have the other actor. Let's check if it is equal to the owner of this actor. So we're gonna set up ourselves as the owner. So then we're gonna do an if branch, and if that is false, if we are not the owner, then we can proceed to print this out. Now we gotta set it up to be the owner wherever we spawn it. So I believe that's in our equipment. There we go. This guy right here needs to have an owner, and the owner in this case is the owning player's reference. So this bit right here. So now if we would pick up some other weapons, some more weapons. There we go. No prints. Nope. Okay, there's a print for that one. Okay, that makes sense, yeah, because it's not the same actor, it's a different actor. So then we also will need to check whether it has a take damage interface, and then if it does have that interface, then it's gonna do that. Okay, so now it only detects the players, so that's good. Does it detect myself? No, it doesn't detect myself. That's all I wanted to do, not to detect myself. Probably would be better to test this again from the clients as well. I also need to set up the thing that it only does that if I am attacking. So this one seems to be just fine. It doesn't seem to be interacting with the self. Oh, and the animation doesn't... Oh, it glitched out. Something glitched out a little bit. Okay. Also, I may have a nice access it for you. We made it in all the original about new accent making not allowed to drop to other people yet. If it's not allowed to drop to other people, why did you want to drop it to me, mate? This thing ain't about the visuals, this thing is about the functionality. Later it's gonna be free, and then everybody can set their own swords and all that shit if they want. I don't personally, in this system, I really don't care much about that piece. Although I will take care of the animations, but that's gonna take a longer time because I need to get the assets first, and then not like right now on the fly, like I can't animate. That's not me. So we have this piece set up. So now we also need the damage interface. So for that, do we have something? We have the interaction interface, and I believe that's it in this project. So I don't want to store it inside of the inventory. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead, let's create a new blueprint interface, and let's call this damage interface. I know a lot of people will probably scream like, yeah, but there's a built-in function that allows you to deal damage and this and that, and yeah, cool, but this is more custom. This is what I can modify and check and all kinds of thingies. So let's call this do damage, and the damage is going to be a value of a float value. That's it for now, very basic. In the items database though, we do need to set this up. So for that, we might have to add another variable, which we could call, let's call this value, so that it can technically store armor and attack damage. So now in the items database, we can set up the damage. So let's say like this big guy is going to be 10. This is going to be like 7 perhaps. This is going to be like 5. And let's set this one to be something ridiculously small, like 2. And then whenever we have this set up, obviously there was a change in the database, so a lot of things will require refreshing. Hopefully it doesn't break anything, because that tends to happen with big structures. As of right now, luckily it's still small, so it's not gonna crash as often yet. So we have that set up. So then in our character class defaults, no, but class settings, we need to add the damage interface. So we have that plugged in. So then in our melee master, we can check does implement an interface, which is the damage interface. And then over here we can do a and plug those both together, and this one goes right in here. And then we can move this one down. There we go. So oh, it's not gonna tell us anything because yeah, I removed that one. Okay, that's cool. Value. Okay, so that's set up. So now we need to go inside of a third-person character. We can delete the left anim. We can't delete this one. This is still in use, and I want to get rid of it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. So where's the window? Why is it on this screen? Thank you. So we have the equipped backpack. But how do I know which is the one? So this is the equipment one. Cool. This is the equipment one. This is the one from the equipment again. This is the equipment. this is the equipment component as well. This is inside of the equipment component. This is inside of the backpack master. Wait, then there's no use for it. Like, what do you mean it's in use? So I was sure that I can get rid of it. The variable is in use. Yeah, whatever. I don't see it being in use. Oh, we have this thing still on. So I can remove this one as well. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Ah, that's not good. It's only nearly 4 o'clock. Where did I left myself? I'm getting lost again. Lost in my own head. So we have a health. How do I put stats in? Later. So we have the health, which is a replicated value, and then we also will have a max health. For now, that's going to be good enough. This needs to be 100, and this needs to be another 100. There we go. Compile and save. Now we need some kind of a widget which would display the health for us. We have no HUD, so we can just go ahead and make one. Let's go ahead and let's add a basic progress bar to save some time, to make this go a little quicker. Fill color, obviously red, and some binding for this guy. So first and foremost, on the event construct, we can go ahead and cast to the character, and we can get the owning player pawn and promote that to a variable. We'll call it player. And we get the player, we check if it is valid, because otherwise it might give us a small bitty error at first. And then we get the health, we get the max health, and then we divide max by unit. I guess this is the way to do it. That's the wrong way to do it. Compile, save. And then we have... I'm getting lost. I have way too many shits open. So this one can go. This one needs to stay. This one can go. This one can go, this one can go, this one can go, this one can go, hopefully this one can go. So then we got this, and then we need the, is there anything on begin play? I'm assuming there's not yet. So this is the character's server graph, this is the regular graph. Let's go ahead and so mouse left, right, attack animations, and then set anim enum. That's exactly what we're gonna call it, server set anim enum. And we're gonna move this from over here to over here. Save that, and then over here, I don't know, here, begin play, create a widget, wrong function, create widget, regular, okay. UI HUD, add to viewport. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How was the work? I was actually expecting you around this time. I was waiting for a message. Okay. So let's have a look at that, at our weirdo. Does he actually do some damage? Whoops, wrong thing. This one. Boom. Oh, it should be... Shouldn't it be already dealing damage at this point? I think something's wrong. Probably because we don't have anything in here which would do the damage. So we need to do damage event. And then on this one, we need the health minus the value equals health. Oh, but this isn't gonna work, I think. Or no, since it comes from, yeah, it could work. Well, I will be back, just gonna eat. Yeah, have a nice meal, mate. Should have been dealing damage already, but it doesn't. Where does... Oh, if I... Do I have... Oh, I have that thing set up that way. Okay, that's not good. Anyway, we're gonna punch you once more, and then punch you once more, and then once more, and then once more. And then we're gonna have a look at you and notice that you still have full HP. Okay, that doesn't work. That's probably because we need a custom event called server reduce health. Probably is set up like this, and then this is the value, and then this is ran on server, and then this one is the server reduce health. Plug in the value, compile and save this, try this again. So we're gonna grab a bunch of weapons. Let's have a large axe and a round axe. Walk up to you. You don't seem to care. Did I not set it up at all, or what's there is 2 damage. 2 damage interface. So let's go ahead and let's just simply print out a hello. Oh, I need a different... Yeah, he's running this very awkward. Oh, he does print out hellos now. So he does print out hello, but... But he doesn't seem to care. Is the damage values wrong? Or I don't pass it along at all. That's the value. Here we go again. Here we go again. Something's wrong over here. So he does print out hello. Oh. Am I damaging myself? Because that's what's happening. Because I already have minus health. Could it be that I'm damaging myself? Okay, let's fix the issue with the widget. So we have the create widget, so it checks whether if it's valid or not. If it's not, then we have the remove widget, which removes all of the widgets. It's not what we want. Instead, I believe this is the one that we want to remove from parents. I believe this should be the UI that should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. Cool, cool. So let's have a look. So are we damaging ourselves? No. Who are we damaging then? Everybody has full health. Like, what's wrong with you? Oh my god. Bro. Pissing me off, mate. Yeah, it's instantly. Who are we damaging? That's the question of the ages. Who are we trying to beat up today? Contract detected. Check if amount bigger than 0. If true, only then create drag and drop operation. Anyway, boom. So who are we damaging? The question of the ages. So we have health and we have max health. So in the UI HUD we are attaching those two. Oh, is it this way around? Oh, bruh. This is the mistake I made, I think. That's why it doesn't seem to function. So now if I equip this, I'm damaging myself. Bruh. But I did check, didn't I? So I have the equipment, this guy. And then whenever I add an item, I have an owner set for him. It's not replicated. Not replicated. And will it work on begin play, or will it not? So if we pick it up, still we are damaging ourselves, but can I damage him? Why can't I damage him? Or is it set up the other way around, maybe in the in this guy? So are they both the same? Oh, wait, this should be a not, right? So if they are both the same, they should not be the same. So once it returns false, it flips true, and then, but yeah, I think this is the mistake I made. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool, yo. No more damage, yo. Yeah, but there's a lot of damage being dealt because yeah, it's overlapping him constantly. whenever we move. So we need to set up something so that whenever we overlap, it would stop the animation. And yeah, so we simply hit him and it stops, and that way we will only be able to damage him once. And we gotta make sure that we are actually attacking at that point, not just running around. So for that, again, on the begin play, we should have casted to the character, and then we can get owner of this actor, and then we can promote that into a player, owner player. So that's that, and then we have this, which is just fine. But before we do any of this, we gotta move this piece back, and then I will reroute it to over here. And we first gotta make sure that our character gets anim state. We gotta make sure that he's actually attacking somebody at that point, because if he's not even attacking, then we don't want to deal any damage. We're just running around. So these two animation states should then proceed to go to over there. Reroute this. Good, very good. Okay, so only if we are attacking, then it's gonna deal damage, right? So now we should be able to pick these guys up. Oh, no more space. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. So now if we run around, nothing's gonna happen. But if we punch you, you get a damage dealt. It only deals once now, but it should be, yeah, this from this angle it deals multiple damages. Okay, so since this is a replicated actor, I'm assuming that this could work by set anim state. I hope it does. I hope we don't need any other replication thingies, so we can set this back to none once we have overlapped an actor that can actually receive damage. And let's go ahead and let's make this. Okay, so that does seem to work. Some of the damaging though is a bit glitchy because it's a little quick. Okay, we're gonna have to figure something out with that, because if we are already inside of the actor, then it's gonna cause some issues. Yeah, okay, we're gonna figure that out. For now, this will be pretty good. So now I want to go back to and do some small cleaning up. So first we can remove this piece. We no longer need that. Then this is the server one. This is the regular one. So we should move it from this graph to this graph instead. That will make things a little bit more clear. So we can do like interface do damage, and this is the begin play. And then I also will need to replace all the backpack references from that backpack variable into the array instead. Okay, that's that piece. Gotcha. So I'm gonna take another break. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna leave this text, even though I'm not gonna get a tea because my tea is nearly full. But yeah, I'm gonna be back in a couple of minutes. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, back. So what are you doing? I don't know, man. Working on that free inventory thingy that I worked a while ago. I gotta make some improvements, move this thing a little bit more forward so that it's actually usable at some point. So I need to replace these references of this equipped backpack. So we have the equipped backpack thingy, so it's over here. So instead of that, I need to get the equipped actors, and then I need to get a copy to index number 2. So we gotta replace that with this. Oh, excuse me. Now we're gonna get that. This one. And then we have this one. Here we need to we need to get this, and then instead of this we need to set the array element of index number 2 to be this one. So we need it to be like this. And then, oh my god, this is so messy. Okay, let's see what we can do about this. Actual backpack itself is this one. Boom. Hope that's good. Probably will break something, but yeah, it is what it is. Then we get this. So again, we get this one instead. Replace that. And then we get this, which requires to destroy the actor. So it's these guys right here. Cool. And then we have so then this one then in that case can be replugged into this one, and this piece can be removed entirely. For now I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm just gonna make it red. We have that, we have that, and then we have this one which checks whether the equipped backpack is valid. It's the equipment. This one. Okay. One more. This one. Should be this one. See if that works. Pick up a backpack, stand around here, equip that. Oh, this issue. Okay, let's just make sure that it works. So if we now have 2 logs in it and we drop that on the ground, it does drop for everybody, and you should be able to pick it up, and you should have 2 logs. Cool. Now I gotta figure out why it goes to where it goes, and why it doesn't snap to the correct socket. So we have this thing that does the pick up the backpack logic, which is this piece right here, which is then going to the multicast event, which then has this one. So it should snap to the target, and keep the world scale. Why does it have an offset? Do you use source control? No, not for this one. Not for this one. I don't even know how to use that like built-in source control, because when I do use source control, kind of, then I use GitHub for that. So the question is, why is there an offset? There shouldn't be any offsets to it. Why there is one? Because that's the socket's location, and it's there, and it works. Backpack socket should be there from spine to backpack socket. Is it again the same glitch as I had for the weapons? Maybe. I don't even remember anymore what was the glitch there. This is replicated. Yeah. So in the character we have this. Let's just go ahead and let's do that again. So we have the attach actor to the component bit. And we need the socket. It comes from the character, and it's this guy right here. And so then we want to snap to the target, we want to snap the rotation, and we want to keep the world scale. Okay, maybe you could show me how someday. It's not too difficult. Setting it up is the most strangest part, but it's not too bad. Why there exists such an offset? Does it lose the socket name somewhere? Wait, so let's go through the blueprints. Maybe I'm attaching it at a different location. So I have the amount selection, right? For that, actually, I can check. We have this backpack, which is the backpack master. So if I pick, yeah, that one has the same issue, and it's not that. It can't be that issue. Snap to target, snap to target. Whatever, let's just snap to target as well for the scale roll. It's gonna glitch out, I guess. No, it's the same place. Server sees it correctly for some reason. This is a multicast event. It is. This is a server event, which spawns the backpack with its content, stores it in an array, and then it attaches that. The server sees it correctly. Interesting. It's an ear pack. All the rage now. What? Rage is not coming out just yet. You should see me while I'm gaming. Oh, bruh. Especially some shooters like Modern Warfare, that's Call of Duty Warzone thing. Holy shit. Now, that's some rage, man. It was worse when I was a teenager, you know. Now it's now it's alright. Backpack socket. Bruh, why are you messing with me? Backpack socket. Come on, what's the issue? I don't get it. How can you be such a desync when it comes to positioning? How can you be over there? What if I do it like this? That doesn't matter that much, I guess. So it's in this position. If I move it in this position, it's next to me and the other way around. The backpack is on his ear. The backpack is a magician, it's just floating. Dark magic's happening. I need to figure out this quick because I will need to go in I guess in an hour or something. Hour and a half maybe. So the target is the backpack that has to be attached to the component, and the component is the mesh of the character, and it has the backpack socket. What if I just mess with the settings just like I did for the weapons, because I had some issues with the weapons earlier as well. Oh, now it doesn't even seem to attach at all, which is just amazing. Where could it be? What did I set? Keep relative. Okay, yeah, then it can be quite a long ways out. What if we keep the world on everything? Does it snap to somewhere better? Oh, it disappears again. Why doesn't it keep? Okay, there it is. Okay. That's a little bit of a progress. But it's still not behind him, it's next to him. What if we set the location to snap to target alone? So on the server it works fine. Why doesn't it work fine on the client? That's not the location, dude. Getting close to wanting to release a demo. What would you and what would just like to test my game for me, Nicholas? Yeah, sure, man. Why not? I would love to. Bruh. Okay, let's go ahead and let's create a new socket. It should be attached to the spine too, I'm assuming, because the other ones are. So let's add another one. So it's gonna be the backpack yo, and let's just simply have it right in front of us. And then in the character, let's rename this to be the backpack yo. Hit play. And so if we pick up a backpack, there we go. Okay, and why is it there now? And why wasn't it there before? So it doesn't maybe like the fact that I have merged, no, but migrated things from one project to another, so that's why it trips out. It doesn't like that socket for some reason. Okay, let's redo it then, I guess. What else do I have? No other options, really. So we need the backpack. Oh, dang. 1.1 has to be rotated in this direction. Move back, move down, roughly around here. There we go. Save that. Hit play. Did I change the socket name? I think I did. I don't get it. What's wrong with that socket? With that positioning in general? Like, yeah, this has to be 90. This is the location. Add item. Checks if it's empty. It is. The actor is not valid, so it goes ahead and spawns it, adds it. Set the inventory. Oh no, 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 I didn't want to remove. No, it removed all of them. So I set this to 111. Does it work then? Oh, is it that? Could that be the does it make sense? Maybe it does. Doesn't make sense to me right now, but maybe it does make sense. So we try this again with the backpack socket with the default one. There we go. Finally. Finally it works. Okay. So the scaling wasn't correct, and that's all that there was to it. That's all that there was to it. Huh? Yeah, I don't know that, man. Cool. So we have this. Why does it? I removed everything from this guy. Why does it even still show up on that one? Okay, this is better. But this is not the one. Does it pop up in this one? No, it doesn't. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we can deal damage to the other characters now as well. So what else I want to add to this as of right now? I don't want to get in too deep. I don't want to make actual. I don't want to make rifles and that stuff. That's gonna be long. I'm not gonna have enough time for that. What else I could do real quick? Probably nothing much really. Do I have, what do I have? I have nothing in this one. Create some consumptions maybe, or I could have maybe a 3 or 2. Getting close to wanting to release a demo. Actually, I can't wait for that demo. I've been waiting for it for quite a while. Actually, it's been a while. What else do I have? Okay, actually, you asked me about that thingy. Let me have a quick look. Do I have the apps? I reinstalled my, yeah, I do have it. How do I hide this? I don't want to show this. I guess I can't really hide it. So let's bring it over to this screen right here. So there's a couple of things that you need. You need the GitHub app, which is, where is it? GitHub app. Yeah, so essentially I just searched for GitHub app, and the first thing is desktop github.com. So that's where you can get the app itself, which allows you to send the things over to the GitHub. Obviously you need an account on GitHub, so that's what I'm gonna do. Wait a sec. Is it this one? No. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so once you have that created, go ahead and start a project. Give it a name. Let's call this browse inventory. Browse inventory, description, some kind of UE4 inventory in progress. Probably for you will want to make it private. I'm gonna make mine public. I don't really care. Yeah, let's add these guys. Or nah, actually we don't need it for this one. Those will be needed later on, probably. Telling others what they can't do with your deck. You can do anything with this. So you just create a repository, boom, and that's it. So you have your thingy set up. That's on the GitHub side. So you have your project, you have its location and all that stuff. Now here's where the app comes in. So you can grab the app and go ahead and click on this thing right here, or you will have in the, I don't know how to get back to the main screen, but essentially you need to add an existing repository or create a new one. Create new repository. It's gonna give it on the GitHub now. Repository name. I might have actually messed this one up. I think I didn't even have to do anything in the GitHub itself. Add existing. Epic projects, browse inventory. This one. Your directory does not appear to be in. Would you like to create a repository here instead? I guess I need to create a new one. Okay, so I messed with that one up. So you don't even need to do anything in here. That's if you upload from web, I think. Then I'm gonna have to delete that one. Yeah, description. Some kind of UE4 inventory. Create. And this is gonna take a while. But I still should be doing this regardless. I actually might have to maybe close this for now. This might take a minute. So this is the other one. So how do I remove it now? Browse inventories. Danger zone, change the visual, transfer ownership, delete this repository, delete this one. Please type thank you. My repository does not show up though. It's creating it for a while. It's probably gonna take a while because the upload speed of this thing is a little slow. I believe it never went above 2 megabytes a second, I think. I think it's usually stuck at 1.8 for me. I don't know because like, yeah, I think it was a while ago when I was downloading like a big update and it was taking me quite a while and showed 1.8 only. So I was like, okay, cool. Ever since then, I usually do this during the night, or if it's a smaller one, then I get notified that it's a smaller one and it's usually all good. Takes a couple of minutes, but for the bigger ones it takes a while, so this might take a minute. Yeah, okay, let's hope. Let's hope it works. Yeah, that's also a good thing that oh, okay. I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, my PC is freezing a little bit now for some reason. But yeah, I should make a tutorial on this topic because probably a lot of people will be interested in working with GitHub. Luckily for me, I usually don't have to do this. It's usually already set up for me. So that's why right now I'm a little bit questioning which thing is it exactly that I need to click to create like a new one. And as you noticed, I created a duplicate by accident. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now it's popping up. So we're gonna have to wait a bit and some code should appear in a while. But that's gonna take quite a bit of time. That's gonna take quite a bit of time. Publish repository. Writing objects only 3 out of 1000 whatsoever amount. Yeah, I guess so. I did see you configure the git ignore file on Unreal, but it's important to prevent unnecessary files on source. I did see if you configure the GitHub ignore file on Unreal, but it is important to prevent unnecessary files on source. What do you mean with YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming? Okay, why is it of poor quality? What do you mean unnecessary files on source control? What do you think is an unnecessary file? Yo, what's going on? Is it to push operation includes file setters? Oh my god, really? Which file is larger than 100 megabytes, bro? Yeah, that's another issue with this, with GitHub. Like, you have to have some extra. Oh, it's this one. I had this one in here. Nothing else should be bigger than 100 megabytes, I believe. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so this was the file, exactly. So if I would ignore file. Oh, yeah, yeah. But you can set that up later in the app. You don't have to configure the file yourself. You can just add those things and then just click in the app and select what's needed and what's not needed. Because I have no clue how to. Yeah, I don't know really how to set it up properly. And yeah, builds are not really necessary to push. That's for sure, because obviously anybody can make those. But on the other hand, if like if one of the people in the group maybe has a not as great of a system, then I think sending a build with it is shortening the compiler's time a little bit, I think. But I might be wrong on that one. So writing objects. Okay, so no more errors now. It was giving me an error because I had like a RAR archive in the root folder of this inventory that I uploaded. So that's why it gave an error, because that one was 800 megabytes or something. And this is taking a bit of a while. Is the stream buffering, or because YouTube is telling me that there is a poor stream status? I'm not quite sure. Let's go quicker, quicker, quicker. And again, something is higher than 100 megabytes. You took so long to figure this out. What's bigger than 100 megabytes? I'm uploading now. Oh, so you followed? Or what are you uploading now? Or are you uploading the demo for me? Okay, so this folder is 300 megabytes. This is 6 megabytes. This is 27. This is 12. This is 1. I'm just going through the folders now, seeing how heavy what is. How could it be this pack? Maybe. That's 90 megabytes. That's 13. That's 37. That's 105. There's a bunch of things in here and none of those are as heavy, so I don't get the 100 megabyte error because there's nothing in here that's that heavy. There's really nothing that is that heavy in here. This is an empty folder. I don't get it. How do I ignore? I did ignore you already. Discard the changes. Discard. Okay, let me push it again. So essentially, yeah, I had that thing in here, so I right-clicked it, and then it showed me to ignore, and I already have 2 of those in here. But it's not there anymore. Like the... Oh, wait, what? Wait, how do I stop you? Stop, stop, stop. You're gonna give me an error again. I know. Yeah, it's writing again right from the start. Can I just quit and restart it again? GitHub desktop. There we go. Okay, cool. We got that. Why is it back? I deleted you, didn't I? I have 51,000 files. It's all good, but yeah, you might receive an error for the build size. But technically, yeah, like Villian, I hope that's how I pronounce his name. Like he mentioned, it's not necessary to upload like builds and such. So for example, if you have built your game, you will have a build folder in the root, so that's totally not necessary. The only things that are like really super necessary is the content folder, and also not also, but and even then inside of this folder you will have build data for your maps. That's also not like super necessary, because these ones can exceed the 100 megabyte limit, and then you need some kind of a different app which stores blah blah blah, and it gets, all the thing is getting really complicated. I don't have it there. Open file. Please check the what? Please check the what? Please check the what? It's not there. I deleted it with shift delete, bro. Discard changes. Discard. How do I get it up on GitHub, bruh? It's back there again. What do you mean it's back there? How? Permanently delete. Yes, please. Please. And it's back there again. I'm doing something wrong. That's a fact. I don't need this folder now. And it's back there again. How do I get rid of you? Fuck, I need Notepad++. I don't have it. I haven't written code in a while. pushing. So will it push it now? Takes a while. Oh, it's speeding up and it's slowing down. It is created. Whoa. 83%. It's getting up there. Push operation includes a file which exceeds. What do you mean? There isn't none. Anyway, so I will have to make a tutorial on this regardless, because obviously it doesn't work right now for me. I don't know. It keeps giving me the issue with the file size for some reason, even though the file is not there. And even if, and like, funny thing is, like, if I discard the changes that are over here, it pops the item back, like it exists instantly. Like, how do you, I don't get this thing. Like, why does it even exist up here again? Like, it should be gone, but I guess it's not. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it then. I'm gonna try this again. I don't know, tomorrow, the day after, or wherever. And I actually wanted to make a video on this a while ago, but yeah, never had really the time to put in to do this thing, because I don't know this from the top of my head. It takes me a couple of minutes to get this thing sorted, because yeah, usually everybody sets it up for me and I'm just enjoying whatever they have set up already. So yeah, anyway, thank you everybody who joined. If anybody wants the inventory system that I made in this video, like at the state of it as it right now is, you can message me in private and I will upload and send it to you. Obviously it is going to be available for free for everybody, but at this point it's not yet finished, and I want to finish it, and then I want to create a documentation on it and then spread it to everybody. But if you want to have the unfinished version, then yeah, be my guest, message me on Discord, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next one. Yeah.